Okay, welcome guys to the next Blender creation. So today we're doing a wardrobe. Pretty simple, I guess. Pretty simple wardrobe that I want to build right here for you guys. So what we're gonna do is press S. Just move it across. Just scale it outwards, just like so. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the legs from this bottom piece. So what we want to do is just go. I'm gonna make them flush actually. Let's press edit. We want to go ahead and just put a loop cut in the middle, just quarter it out. And then once we get to the sides here, we're just going to do some short legs for the side. So Control R. I think I need to do one more cut just there. So Control R. Okay, so then we're going to do this side. Just again, quarter it out. And then each side just half it. So you've kind of got some sort of square base. Now what you want to do is go to the face tab just in the corner right here. And we want to be holding down shift at the time. So you want to click one in the corner. And then we're going to go to all four corners right here. And we're just going to press E for extrude. And just give it some little legs that it can stand on. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to half it and then just quarter it. Half and a quarter kind of thing. So this is going to be where the drawers are going to sit. So depending on how many drawers you want, totally up to you. Is what we're going to do with it. So let's take the faces again. So we're going to go shift and control. This will select an entire face. Face row kind of thing, depending on where you click. We'll go maybe from here. Actually no, maybe, sorry, I'm just trying to decide right here. Maybe thinner. Maybe thinner drawers, that would be cool. Oops. Yeah, so when you're coming over to this side, just press shift and then click one and then go ahead and click at the sides right there. We could probably do like a small drawer in the middle. Just take these four. E for extrude. I'm just going to go ahead and grab these two right here and I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. So G, no, sorry, S, scale. Just pull that out a little bit. Okay, so this is where the drawers are going to sit. So, I mean, you could select these parts again in the middle, just bring it back a little. So G, just pull that back. So we're going to make the drawers individually into these. So the next part that I want to make, we're going to go ahead and add a cube. I'm going to make these into two separate parts. Let's add a cube to that. G. I'm going to go ahead and just scale it out so that it fits the outside of our box right here. Go with edit mode. Take this top part, G, bring it up. And then we're going to do the same for the inside here because what we want to do is make doors for this wardrobe. But I don't want one door, I want to have two sets of wardrobes on each side, kind of like a his and her kind of thing going on. So what we'll do, we'll Control R, so it's in the middle. Control R again, just quarter it off. Then we're going to do the same to the top here. So we'll go with faces. We'll go from this corner to this corner maybe. And we could pull that back, but because we want a him and hers wardrobe, just want to go ahead, put these in right here. So when we've got the wardrobe actually as a wardrobe, you go from this corner to this corner. select again, this corner to this corner, E for extrude. So now we have this him, hers kind of wardrobe thing going on. So now we want a little bar going through the top. We could go with cylinder, rotated onto its side, 90 degrees, scale it outwards, scale it in, scale it outwards again, and then scale it in again. Press G, bring it up. Now we have a bar that runs through. I'm just going to scale that just a little bit more up. Okay, so it shouldn't be poking out of each side, it should just be chilling inside of the wardrobe right there. Okay, so the next part we want to do is maybe the drawers. I'm just going to go ahead and move this up just slightly because I think it's clipping. There we go. Just move your pole up as well if you need to. So I do like that little gap that it's got going on. So the next part of the wardrobe, we want to make the doors. And the drawers. So the drawers are going to be quite simple. Just get a cube. Just place a cube where you want the drawers to be. So scale it down so that it fits. Press G. And then we're just going to move it out. Scale it across. Just make sure that it's flush-ish. And there's a reason why it's an ish, because we're going to be adding to it. Go to edit mode, take this top face right here, E for extrude, don't move it, scale it inward slightly, and then E for extrude straight down. So that's the beginning of your draw. Take this face right here, E for extrude, I'm going to scale it outwards so that it fits where the draw is. So it fits the hole that it's covering and it just goes over the top of the hole. E for extrude and then E for extrude again, and we can just scale this in, and maybe we could do some nice little patterns and stuff. So E for extrude, scale it inwards, and maybe just pull it in just slightly. E for extrude, scale inwards, and then maybe we could just we could pull this out just slightly as well. So when we've got the entire drawer, we could just smooth it, or if you don't want to smooth it, you don't have to. I would just press G, I would just slide it in over the hole. So for the next drawer over, we can then Shift D, do the same thing, it's the same theme. And then for the small drawer that's in the middle, we go Shift D, and then what we're going to do is just scale it at the sides. So now we have this drawer right here. Oops, don't know what happened there. So now we're going to do these double doors on each side. So the double doors are pretty simple. So you can take the same theme from here, but you'd have to build it up yourself, to be honest with you. One of the things that I would say is perhaps start with a cube first. So scale the cube in, do the same thing that you did with the doors, but this time we're going to go half and half. And if you make the doors symmetrical, then in theory you could just copy and paste. So just scale that up so that it's roughly the right size. Place it up against the wardrobe. Scale it inwards just slightly. And then we're going to add the other side to this on. So I'm just going to make a pattern on this one to begin with. E for extrude, keep it where it is, scale inwards, extrude it upwards, E for extrude, scale inwards. Then we could do the scale upwards as well. G to bring it forward just a little bit to give it some bevel. E for extrude, scale inwards. E for extrude and then just bring it inwards again. You could do like a little mirror or something in there if you wanted to. E for extrude. And then scale inwards maybe. So yeah, we could have this. It's just kind of the pattern on one of the doors. So now, when you've got these doors, you can take this one, just duplicate it straight onto there. You can make them a bit thicker if you want to. Take this one and this one, and just duplicate them. Oops. Across onto this side. You can add hinges as well, so if we go to add, and then we go to cylinder. Just get some hinges in here as well. Just make it so that it's flush to the door. Smooth that one out. Do some hinges right there. You could have hidden hinges if you wanted to. I mean, if you had hidden hinges, I mean, you just leave it the way that it is. But this makes it kind of look a little bit more authentic. So take this hinge and this hinge, duplicate them, Shift D. Oops. Bring them over to this side, Shift D. Bring them over to this side, Shift D, and then bring them over to this side as well. So, as regards to the handles, I mean, you could do something basic like a sphere and a cylinder if you wanted to. So you could do, actually, you know what, I could do this sphere on the cylinder. If we do rotate 90, G to bring it up, G to bring it forward, scale it downwards, G to bring it across, come on, there we go. Place it where you like it on the door. Might be just there. And then we're going to go to shade smooth, and then E for extrude, scale outwards, E for extrude, scale outwards, E for extrude, E for extrude, and then scale inwards, E for extrude, scale inwards, and then just continue scaling inwards until you make a point, or you can pull it in just like this. You can have kind of a posh wardrobe. Shade that smooth. Shift D, bring it over to the opposite side. So you can have one on each door. Select both of these, then bring them over to the opposite side. Shading on this is really weird. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, one there. Then one there. Now you could use these as well for the drawers, so bring that down, G, and go across, Shift D, and then you can bring these onto this side. And then from here we could go into the middle there. So we've kind of got these pointy outy door handles and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I will shorten the ones at the bottom because they are a bit long. Let's go G, just pull it in right there. And that's it really. That's your wardrobe. If you guys enjoyed the tutorial, please like, subscribe, usual stuff. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.